The fog rolls in over Binghamton, New York, a city nestled in the heart of the southern tier. This fog isn't just a weather phenomenon, it's a symbol of the pervasive gloom that has settled over the city for decades. It's a thick, heavy fog, clinging to the city like a shroud, wrapping around buildings and seeping into every corner. It creates an almost otherworldly atmosphere, where the familiar becomes obscured and the unknown looms large. This isn't just any fog, it's a constant companion, a physical manifestation of the despair that hangs heavy in the air. The fog seems to echo the sentiments of the residents, who have grown accustomed to its presence, much like the economic hardships they face daily. Binghamton is a city known for its gloom, its poverty, and its place at the bottom of New York's economic ladder. Once a thriving industrial hub, the city has seen better days. The overcast skies mirror the economic decline, casting a perpetual shadow over the community. It's a city where hope struggles to break through the clouds. The sun's rays fight to penetrate the thick layer of clouds, much like the residents' efforts to overcome their struggles. Every now and then a glimmer of hope shines through, only to be quickly swallowed by the persistent gloom. The streets of Binghamton tell a story of hardship. Abandoned buildings and empty storefronts line the streets, each one a testament to the businesses that once thrived here but have since closed their doors. The neglect is palpable, a stark reminder of the city's economic struggles. Boarded-up windows stare out from vacant buildings, their paint peeling like old wounds. These buildings, once full of life and activity, now stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time and the decline of prosperity. The peeling paint and broken windows tell a story of neglect and abandonment. The rusted skeletons of factories stand as grim reminders of a more prosperous past. These industrial giants, once the lifeblood of the city, now lie dormant and decaying. Their rusting structures are a stark contrast to the vibrant activity they once housed, serving as a poignant reminder of what has been lost. The fog seems to amplify the silence, a silence broken only by the occasional siren or the rumble of a passing truck. This eerie quietness adds to the sense of isolation and desolation that pervades the city. It's as if the fog has muffled the sounds of life, leaving only a haunting stillness in its wake. But Binghamton isn't just a collection of dilapidated buildings and empty streets. Amidst the decay, there are signs of life and resilience. New buildings stand alongside the old, a testament to the ongoing efforts to revitalize the city. These contrasting images reflect the complex reality of Binghamton, a city caught between its past and its future. It's a city of people struggling to survive, to find work, to hold on to hope. Despite the challenges, the residents of Binghamton continue to persevere. They go about their daily lives, navigating the fog and the economic hardships with a quiet determination. They are the unseen faces behind the statistics, the human cost of poverty and neglect. Each face tells a story of resilience and hope, of dreams deferred, but not forgotten. These are the people who make up the fabric of Binghamton, a city shrouded in gloom, but not without its glimmers of light. The numbers tell a stark story. They reveal the harsh reality faced by many in Binghamton, a city grappling with economic hardship. Binghamton is the poorest city in New York State, a title that brings with it a heavy burden. With a poverty rate exceeding 32%, the city stands as a stark contrast to the wealth found elsewhere in the state. 1 in 3 residents lives below the poverty line, their daily lives a constant struggle to make ends meet. Their lives are marked by a relentless battle against financial instability, where every dollar counts and every expense is scrutinized. The median household income hovers around $30,000, a figure that pales in comparison to the state average. This income disparity highlights the economic challenges that Binghamton's residents face daily. This is a city where even those who work full-time often find themselves struggling to put food on the table and keep a roof over their heads. The jobs available are often low-wage and offer little in the way of financial security. The weight of poverty presses down on Binghamton's residents, impacting every aspect of their lives. The stress and uncertainty of their financial situation are ever present. Affordable housing is scarce, forcing families to choose between paying rent and buying groceries. The lack of affordable housing options exacerbates the financial strain on these families. This difficult choice often means that families have to sacrifice one basic necessity for another, leading to a cycle of deprivation. Access to healthcare is limited, leading to untreated illnesses and chronic conditions. The lack of medical care further compounds the difficulties faced by those living in poverty. Without adequate healthcare, minor health issues can quickly escalate into serious problems, creating additional burdens for families already struggling to survive. Educational opportunities are often out of reach, perpetuating a cycle of poverty that spans generations. The lack of access to quality education limits the future prospects of Binghamton's youth. This cycle of poverty is not just a statistic, it is a lived reality for many families, trapping them in a web of despair and limiting their potential for a better future. The stress of living in poverty takes its toll, affecting both mental and physical health. The constant worry about finances can lead to severe stress and anxiety. Mental health issues are prevalent, with rates of depression and anxiety far exceeding national averages. The lack of resources and support only worsens these conditions. Substance abuse is rampant, offering a temporary escape from the harsh realities of daily life. For many, it becomes a coping mechanism in the face of overwhelming stress. The cycle of poverty is a vicious one, trapping families in a web of despair. Breaking free from this cycle requires more than just individual effort. It demands systemic change and community support. The cycle of poverty is a vicious one, trapping families in a web of despair. Breaking free from this cycle requires more than just individual effort. It demands systemic change and community support. Trapped in a cycle of poverty, Binghamton's residents face an uphill battle every day. Their resilience and determination are commendable, but without significant changes, the struggle will continue for generations to come. Binghamton's current struggles are rooted in its industrial past. Once a thriving manufacturing hub, the city was known for its shoe factories, cigar production, and IBM's presence. But as manufacturing jobs moved overseas, Binghamton's economy began to crumble. Factories closed, unemployment soared, and the city's population dwindled. The decline of industry left behind a legacy of unemployment, poverty, and despair. The once proud factories that had provided generations of Binghamton residents with good-paying jobs now stood silent, their windows shattered, their walls crumbling. The loss of these jobs had a ripple effect throughout the community, devastating small businesses and eroding the city's tax base. Efforts to revitalize Binghamton's economy have been met with limited success. The city has attempted to attract new industries, but its high poverty rate, lack of affordable housing, and aging infrastructure have proven to be significant obstacles. The New York State Inebriate Asylum stands on Robinson Street, a haunting reminder of Binghamton's forgotten past. This once majestic structure, now cloaked in vines and shadows, tells a story of hope, despair, and neglect. Built in the mid-19th century, the asylum was once a beacon of hope for those struggling with alcoholism. It was a pioneering institution, one of the first of its kind, offering a glimmer of hope to those who had been cast aside by society. But as treatment methods evolved and the building fell into disrepair, the asylum was abandoned, left to decay. The once bustling halls, filled with the sounds of recovery and rehabilitation, grew silent. The walls, which had witnessed countless stories of struggle and redemption, began to crumble. The asylum's once grand architecture is now hidden beneath layers of grime and neglect. The intricate designs and craftsmanship that once drew admiration are now obscured by dirt and overgrowth, a testament to the passage of time and the inevitability of decay. Windows are boarded up, their glass long shattered. These windows, which once let in the light of hope and healing, now stand as dark, empty voids, reflecting the desolation that has taken over. The roof sags in places, threatening to collapse entirely. The structure, once a symbol of strength and stability, now teeters on the brink of ruin, mirroring the fragile state of the community it once served. The air is thick with the smell of mildew and decay, a testament to years of neglect. The interior, once a place of refuge and recovery, is now a breeding ground for mold and rot, a stark contrast to its original purpose. The asylum's decay is a microcosm of Binghamton's struggles. As the city grapples with economic challenges and social issues, the derelict structure stands as a poignant reminder of what once was and what could have been. It's a symbol of lost potential, of a city grappling with the ghosts of its past. The asylum, with its crumbling walls and broken windows, embodies the unfulfilled dreams and abandoned hopes of a community striving to find its way. The building stands as a stark reminder of the challenges facing Binghamton, a city struggling to overcome its history and build a brighter future. As the city looks to the future, the asylum remains a silent witness to its past, urging the community to remember, reflect, and rebuild. Binghamton, once a thriving industrial hub, now faces a myriad of socio-economic challenges. The decline of manufacturing has left the city grappling with unemployment and poverty. It's hard to believe that a place with such a rich history could face these struggles. But well, the reality is stark. Community efforts are ongoing, yet the road to recovery is long and arduous. It's a story of resilience, but also of hardship. Section 6. The weight of generations. Generations of families in Binghamton have felt the burden of economic decline, the weight of lost jobs, dwindling opportunities, and a fading sense of community. It's a heavy legacy, passed down from one generation to the next, shaping the lives and futures of many. Section 7. Children left behind. In the wake of economic hardship, it's often the children who suffer the most. Many are left behind, struggling to find a path forward in a world that seems to offer them so little. Their dreams are often stifled by the harsh realities of their environment, making it difficult to break free from the cycle of poverty. Section 8. A Glimmer of Hope. Yet, amidst the challenges, there is always a glimmer of hope. Community organizations, dedicated individuals, and resilient families work tirelessly to create opportunities and build a better future. It's this spirit of hope and determination that keeps the community moving forward even in the face of adversity. Section 9. Binghamton's Unsung Spirit. Binghamton's true strength lies in its unsung spirit, the everyday heroes who, despite the odds, continue to fight for a better tomorrow. Their stories of perseverance and resilience are a testament to the indomitable human spirit, and they remind us that, even in the darkest times, there is always a reason to believe in a brighter future.